Everything we know about Call of Duty Ghosts in one video? That's right, and here it is. What's up, guys? I'm BriarRabbit, and today I really want to talk about Call of Duty Ghosts, and specifically what we know about Call of Duty Ghosts multiplayer. So this is not going to be a video filled with rumors. These are going to be confirmed facts that we have learned from either what the developers have told us, what we've seen in video, or what the developers have released to magazines or print articles. So let's get into it. I want to first go over the stuff that is new about the engine that will directly affect multiplayer. So they have said that there will be better collaboration between player movements and response time. So hopefully what that means is that instead of this, a lot of people call it this camera lag issue that we have in Black Ops, where the person who's moving is a little bit ahead of where you actually see them. Hopefully that'll be taken care of in Call of Duty Ghosts. We'll have to see. Also, the game will run at 60 frames per second. Not a real big surprise there. Really can't expect them to downgrade from that after these the current generation of consoles. On the new generation, we really expect them to stay at that 60 frame per second level. There will be a brand new lean feature. You can lean out and see what's happening. Expect this to be particularly annoying with snipers. There's also the new sliding feature. We've seen this in the single player. We do expect this to be in the multiplayer as well. And to me, it looks kind of cool. It looks like it'll be one of those things that as you get better at the game, you'll be better able to take advantage of, and it will help add to the skill gap. While jumping over objects, you can continue to shoot your weapon. That should be great if you like to rush. If you like to run around, that should be a really great feature, and I'm really looking forward to that. New engine applies to current gen as well. So it'll also, the new engine that they're developing for Call of Duty Ghosts will also be ported back down to the Xbox 360 and the PS3. Now, I'm sure some features will be missing on the current generation consoles, and I'm sure the graphics won't be nearly as spectacular, but it's nice to know that we'll still be playing essentially the same game if you're not able to get the Xbox One or PS4 right away for whatever reason. And that's great. So multiplayer specific stuff, okay? What I really want to talk about is the maps and how they revamp multiplayer. So they have said that they have revamped multiplayer completely, but they haven't given us a lot of details about that. Now, in August, we expect to see the big reveal of multiplayer, and that's about the same time we saw Black Ops 2 multiplayer reveal last year, so that seems like a pretty good rumor. But let's talk about the maps a little bit, okay? So all multiplayer maps will have some dynamic element. What's that mean exactly? Is it going to be like the flooding in Hydro, or what? Well, what they've said is that the dynamic maps are going to have earthquakes, flooding, player-driven actions, doors, explosive traps. We've seen the map that is going to be the pre-order bonus map, and that looks like it's going to have glass floors. So you'll be able to, if you see your enemy running across a glass floor, you'll be able to just shoot out the glass floor and he'll fall to his death. That's cool. I mean, I like that kind of thing. There's also one map that has a point where a satellite crashes, and whichever team gets to it first gets a free UAV. That's kind of cool. So I don't know if that's only going to be in certain game modes. Like, will that be a domination feature, or will that be the new way flags work in domination, or will that work across all game modes? So even if you're playing, let's say, Team Deathmatch, there will be this UAV available to either team. It's whoever gets it first. I like that. That, you know, just adds a little bit more to the action, and that makes me happy. Call of Duty, it's been very much the same game over the last few years. They've added certain things to it, and they've kept it, spicy enough for me to enjoy it. But I'm really looking forward to some brand new features. The whole new graphics engine, really exciting, and this one little feature actually has me more excited than I think anything else. Just this little satellite crashes into the map, and whichever team gets there first gets a UAV. That's really cool. Like, I've never seen anything like that before in a Call of Duty game. I don't think I've seen anything like that before in any multiplayer shooter. So what else we got? They also want each map to be as different as possible. That's good news, right? Who wants to see all brown maps or all like colorful maps. Like, I'd like to see a great deal of variety. I would like to see some maps that have a ton of like high grass that snipers could be hiding in, and some maps that are just completely barren and it's just a firefight all the time. Or some maps like Grind that have a lot of cover, and then another map that has, you know, I don't know, maybe it's a lot of verticality. That makes me happy, because the more variety there is to the maps, the more variety there is to the gameplay. And that's good news. I'm glad that they're thinking about that already. Ghosts will be supporting competitive multiplayer. That is something that Infinity Ward didn't do with Modern Warfare 3. And that was bad. That was not a good thing for the Call of Duty community as a whole, because if the competitive guys can't get on board with it, then you know you don't have that high level of play that you have. Well, look at Black Ops 2. The way they're patching Black Ops 2 is really, a lot of it is based around what the competitive guys are saying. You know, oh, the FAL is too powerful. You know, so you put rapid fire on the FAL and it becomes the best gun in the game. Well, they toned that back. What else did they talk about? The Cap 40 is too powerful. Well, the dual-wield Cap 40s are too powerful. Well, they toned that back. And a lot of these improvements are coming from what the competitive multiplayer guys are saying and doing in competitive matches. So the fact that Ghosts will be competitive friendly is a very good sign. It's good for everybody, not just the competitive guys. The dog will be an MP. So a lot of people have been talking about the dogs. And, you know, they don't say, they're not discussing how it will be employed at this time. And really, it could be anybody's guess. Is it going to be a kill streak? You know, are you going to be able to deploy the dog as a kill streak, similar to the RC car or a Predator missile? Or is it going to be just the same old dogs we had in Black Ops and Black Ops 2, where you just call in a whole bunch of dogs and they run around killing your enemies for you? That's really unclear. We have no idea at this time. You can lean in multiplayer on all platforms. So that's going to be true on the Xbox 360, on the PC, on the PS4. All the platforms are going to have this lean feature, so snipers will be happy everywhere. And character customization. This one really makes me happy too. You can choose your heads, your bodies, your helmet, and your gear. I like that. You know, the more customization, the better. It just, I don't know what it is. I guess it's the guy, you know, like the little girl who plays with Barbies in me. Who knows? I like being able to customize my character. I miss it a little bit from the original Black Ops, where you can choose your face paint and kind of more of that kind of stuff. And I'm happy that they're going to really expand upon that. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. Up on the screen are a couple of videos you might have missed. Just click right on the video and it'll bring you right to its page. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.